Hello students. So in previous session we have discussed about the EMR rays, that is electromagnetic radiation, electromagnetic spectrum, right? So here I would like to know you the segments of all the microwave, thermal infrared, visible, near visible, and that all race region will have some or the other remarks. So here I would like to know you that the first one is gamma rays. What is gamma rays? So that is not available for remote sensing. Incoming is absorbed by the atmosphere. The rays which are coming from, for example, any sensor or any source of illumination, it is absorbed by atmosphere. So finally we are not getting that waves. X-rays we know that same as gamma rays. UV rays, UV rays is absorbed by whom? Ozone layer. We all know that, and that is termed as photographic UV band. Then comes visible, detectable with films and photo detectors. Yes, this visible range is important because through that only we are classifying our satellite image, we are processing our satellite image, and further on we are doing process on it. Next is infrared, microwave, and radio waves. Right? So now you can see here I have shown one image on the rightmost top corner, that is long wavelength, short wavelength. What is the characteristics of it? If the wavelength are long, there will be low frequency and low energy. If wavelength short wavelength, high frequency, high energy. So here it shows that the long wavelength is about the size of, that is building, human, honeybee, pinhead, protozoa. So according to it, wavelength is shown here in centimeter, and according to it we can bifurcate that in which wavelength what matter or object can be seen. In remote sensing process, the measurement of the electromagnetic radiation reflected or emitted from the object is used to identify the target and to infer its property. The radiation which we are sending from sensor to earth, and through that it will interact with the target, and from that target we will get to know the properties of target, what is target, and how the decision or any solution can be made from that detected object. Right? Now I would like to draw your attention student here, there is two main characteristics which is very important to understand the concept of whole remote sensing is wavelength and frequency. Through that only we are gathering all the information. So here I would again like to recall the EMR theory, that is already we have discussed previously, that is electromagnetic radiation. Electromagnetic radiation are one type of radiation which are emitted from the source, which are emitted from any object, and that has some chemical properties, that has some properties, and that property will bifurcate, and we have the classification of it, and accordingly our satellite image is classified, and hence we can do the analysis. They have all types of characteristics, so we can get to know that how is the sensor made, which type of sensor is made up of, and which frequency it requires, what is the wavelength, and accordingly we will gather the information. Student, EMR topic is very important. You have heard this before also, but while writing student get confused what to write, what is EMR. Remember, electromagnetic radiation is having two things, that is magnetic field and electric field of a substance. Any substance has that two fields, that has some or the other energy which will reflect and radiate. Okay, so moving further we will see now a very important topic again, which is known as component of remote sensing. Here student, in question this is component of remote sensing, topic is component of remote sensing. It might ask principle of remote sensing. The both are the same thing. Okay, now till now we have discussed the EMR, till now we have discussed what is the launching process, till now we have discussed what are the sensors made up of and how is the data collected, right? Here I will show that how is the component and which are the component of remote sensing process. Now first of all, very first I would like your attention to draw towards the figure which I have shown, that is of energy source, target, transmission and sensor, a simple figure with the arrows which I have shown. The process is somewhat like that only. First is the energy source, what energy source we have, then it attracts to the target, hits to the target, then from the target it is transmitted to sensor. Means what data we require is transmitted to the sensor. This is what is component of remote sensing. Now, here come to the image which I have shown with the alphabet A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, right? Here, what is the process actually? The first process, that is alphabet A, is at source A. What does it mean? That is our major source. Means through that source, we are getting some energy. That energy is transmitted to whom? The target. See, here I have shown the target, right? C. But yes, before that there is a B, that is written atmospheric interaction. What is atmospheric interaction? Yes, sun is very far away from earth. We all know that radiations, though they are coming to us very strongly, we also know that, right? So here from source A, radiation will travel through the atmosphere. Very important terminology, as atmosphere is coming in between the source and the target. And remember, if it is coming in between, they have some or the other important role into it, right? So source will travel through the atmosphere. Through the atmosphere it will come to the target, and from the target again to the atmosphere, and again then to the sensor, right? And from sensor it is transmitted to where? Ground station, as we have discussed earlier. And from ground station we will process in software, and through software, after processing, we will make the decision, we will take out the solution, and finally we will give to information to whomsoever it is required. This is a simple process of remote sensing, and this is how it works, right? So mind well, again I am telling, component and principle of remote sensing are same, and this is only the process. Now students, there are 7 components which I have explained from the figure. Now we will go technically in detail. 7 components. Here I have written energy source or illumination. Please remember, you have to first mention all the components, and components should be in this sequence only, right? So first is energy source or illumination. Then comes what? Radiation and atmosphere. As we know that radiation comes from sun, attracts to the, interact with the atmosphere. Then that rays comes to the target, from target to again atmosphere, and from atmosphere again to the sensor. Next is interaction with target, then recording of energy by the sensor, transmission, reception and processing. After that what we will do? Interpretation and analysis and application of it. Now, firstly, energy source or illumination. It requires energy source which illuminate electromagnetic energy to the target interest, right? It will send some energy, electromagnetic energy to the target. Now, energy travel from its source to its target and interact with whom? Atmosphere, and vice versa process, right? We have already discussed. Energy makes way from atmosphere to the target if it interacts with the target, depending on the property of target and radiation. So according to the property of target and radiation, it will gather some information, and that will be stored again into the sensor. But yes, before going to the sensor, again it will come and interact with whom? Atmosphere only. But yes, we have made our sensor in such a way that minimum amount of energy, minimum amount of data which is taken from the target will be destroyed, right? Yes, satellite which is shown here. See, sensor on D position, alphabet D position, sensors are shown. These sensors are made in our laboratory, and they are made here on the Earth's surface with the help of gravitation, and they are made in such a way that if it goes into space, it will acquire proper information with proper detailing and with proper accuracy. So there will be the exact definition and exact energy gaining of the target. Okay. After energy has been scattered by the emitted from target, it requires sensors to store the radiation. Yes, very much. The C target, you can see your C alphabet. From that, it will go to the atmosphere. Some of the energy, if it is scattered, then also there is a sensor. It will attract and it will take all the information which is required by that rays itself. Right? Next, energy recorded via sensors has to be transmitted into electrical form to receiving and processing center where data is converted into image. Yes, in different sources we have taken the image that is in different bands. If I want to classify my color cloth, if I want to classify my skin color, everything has a different bands. From my camera the rays will go and come back, but every rays has a different information. Similarly, here also it is done like that only. Rays goes and comes and store a different form of information. So finally we will store that, we will keep into the center, and we will do what? Process onto it. After processing, it is data is converted into the image, digital form image, right? So image is now interpreted visually and digitally. Two ways we can interpret the image. First is visually by our eyes itself, and second is digitally by providing some other filters, some other technical techniques, so we can identify and interpret our image. Now last is finally the information is revealed and able to solve problem and helpful in many new purposes. Yes, information is gathered. Now what analysis we want to do we can do, and finally we can gather the data and we can provide the information to the society. So this is how is whole component of remote sensing. Process is very important. Shouldn't I know? Already you have discussed this, but here I have discussed all the things in detail, and surely that will be very helpful to you, because by understanding this process only, further on you will understand next module that how is remote sensing working, why it is important, what can be done. So therefore, component of remote sensing student is very important, and this is how the seven main components should be remembered by you. So it is a very simple technique to remember. Here I have shown in the figure, very first I have discussed, that is energy source to the target to transmission, and transmission to sensors, and sensors to, we know that the processing units, and processing units to the information and analysis. Okay student, so I have taken much time to explain this, and hope you have understood and you have learned. Thank you.